welcome back to 40 Plus Life. I'm Veronica, and today is Vlogmas Day 20, which means there's 5 days left till Christmas. That's just crazy. So, with today, first I gotta show I'm wearing my Christmas hat, but I also have to show, because I'm sitting down, today's Christmas sweater. There we go. Okay. So today's Vlogmas is, I figured 20 was a good number, and a while back, closer to the beginning, I asked you guys to send me some questions so that I can do a Q&A. So that is what today's Vlogmas is gonna be. So nothing exciting. I'm not gonna be wrapping anything, drinking or eating anything. It's just gonna be me sitting here answering your questions. And there's a lot of them, so I might do this in 2 parts. So we will see. Some of them might also be duplicates. And you'll hear sounds in the background. Nugget is chewing on his bully stick. Chester found something on the ground he's chewing. Okay, I gotta just show you guys this. Nugget chewing his bully stick. Hi. Chester on the ground. Hi, know you know your name. Found something on there and is chewing on it. Great. And then old man Momo in my box of wrapping goods and stuff. Momo! 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 Oh, your eyes are all dirty. I gotta clean them. So yeah, so at least you got to see that, that excitement. Okay, so I'm just gonna go right into the questions. I got my paper here, both sides. That's why there's so many. And there may be some duplicates just because some people might have already asked this question. Okay, so I'm gonna say the name. I'm sorry in advance if I butcher your names. Marlana Triggs, or is it has to be Marlena? I don't know. I love your name, whatever it is. Marlena Triggs. What was your Christmas budget and did you go over it like I did? So I did answer this already in the Christmas tag, but I will answer it again. My budget was $650 and I did go over it because I just shipped packages to my family and I just realized I didn't account for postage at all. So yeah. And so I already know for the future, for next year that is, I will be changing that completely and make sure to budget for postage. However, I will be going home next Christmas, so we'll see. I might still have to mail some stuff out. Okay, Drew C, what are your favorite Christmas snacks plus favorite songs? So again, I answered that in the Christmas tag, so just briefly, my grandmother's fudge, and any kind of sugar Christmas cookies with sprinkles or with the frosting, but not the crunchy frosting, the soft frosting. Oh, favorite song, as in Christmas song? So I like Kelly Clarkson, so I do like Kelly Clarkson's Underneath the Tree. That song is really fun, although they do overplay it on the radio. Her new song though, the song with her and Ariana Grande, that's a really good Christmas song too. But as in a general older song, I like the older classic songs. I don't usually like the pop star updates of songs. So like Frosty the Snowman and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I like all those songs, but I like the peppy songs. Up on the Housetop, whatever that one's called. But I like those songs, but like the old style ones, not like updated versions. Okay. Budget with Leia asks, what other manga, and also this Q&A is not just Christmas related. I said, ask me anything. What other manga anime do you watch and like? Well, so you guys have seen my my brief mini anime manga cosplay video. But oh my gosh, there's so many. So obviously Sailor Moon, Fruits Basket, Hanayori Dango, Full Moon. I like, stuff from, I'm not really too much into the stuff from today, but I do like some of the older ones from 90s to 2000s, I guess I should say. But there were some that I liked that I can't remember the name of. I've seen so many over the years. I can't even remember them right now. Fushigi Yugi, obviously. Ayashi no Seres. I will like them all, okay? I do prefer shoujo, which is more the girly ones, but I don't. Okay, so I also cosplayed. There's an anime manga called Mermaid Melody Peachy Peachy Peach, and I did cosplay as Lucia. That we actually, our group, we had this group and we did performances and stuff like that. Such good memories. It was just fun back in the day. So I love that anime, obviously, because, you know, it's just good memories and stuff. But there are thousands. I'm sure, I know there's like sites that I'm on that has like a list of different stuff I've read or watched and stuff, but we can talk about this, you know, anytime separately out of here before this video gets way too long. So feel free to ask me like on Instagram or whatever, even though I'm hardly on there. Or email me. What was your favorite toy as a kid? Okay, so remember, I grew up in the 80s. And I loved He-Man. And so I loved all those toys. He-Man and She-Ra, Strawberry Shortcake, Rainbow Bright, just everything. I don't know. But then, of course, then Atari came out, and I was super big on all those games and television. Loved all that. That's not a toy, though, but you know what I mean. What did you want to be? This is all by Budget by Leia, by the way. What did you want to be when you were young? Veterinarian, because animals. Are Mochi's eyes blue? Yes, they are. And maybe I'll post a picture up of his beautiful blue eyes. They're like a light blue. Okay, Budget with Free asks, how did you end up in Vegas? So, I'm born and raised in California, Northern California, San Francisco Bay Area, and I never thought about living in Vegas. My kids are now grown up and on their own, so my boyfriend lives in Vegas. So he's basically how I ended up here. It was, since my kids are on their own now, I was just like, time to change, time to do something different in my life. And I was like, I didn't want to sell my house, so I decided to rent it because I could always go back, you know, if I need to. So that's how I ended up in Vegas. So I think you mean, do I like living there, or have you ever considered moving? If you mean moving from here, I've only lived here in February. It'll be 3 years now. So, but I'm not sure. I do like living here though. I hate the summer though, because I hate. I don't like being hot. So even when back in California and it got hot, ooh, I hated it. But you know, I can deal with it. Here, oh, I hate it. But everywhere has air conditioning, so I can deal with it in that case. So I can, as long as I'm inside, I'm fine. But yeah, if I ever decide to move again, I would go back to California. I love Vegas, but I think I would be broke if I lived there. Chester, no. So if you mean broke by like gambling and stuff, once you live here, you don't have that urge to like always want to gamble. Like you don't have the urge to go to the strip, that's for sure. Like when people come to visit you, yeah, you'll take them to the strip because they always want to go there. But like when I was taking you guys to different casinos, they were all like the local casinos. So they were off strip, and they were the ones more the locals would go to. So, but yeah, in the beginning when I first lived here, I was like, I had that urge to like, oh yeah, I want to go to the casino every so often, the local ones, and would want to just, you know, I don't gamble a lot. It would just be like $20 here or there. But now I just don't have that urge to do it much anymore. So the last time I did it was when I took you guys to the Silverton. And that was and the last time before that was when my daughter was here and we were down at the strip because she wanted to roller skate down there. Okay, so Nordic Drip Coaching asks, what made you start YouTube? Well, I actually have been wanting to start YouTube for years, like maybe 10, 15 years ago, or, you know, is that right? 10 years ago, maybe? It feels like 10 years, maybe not. I don't know. But I wanted to do a gaming YouTube channel. It was like, oh, girl gamer, you know? I don't know how long ago it was. Whenever, like, the beginning of YouTube, but a little bit past that. And so then later, maybe like, what year are we in? 21. Maybe like 5 years ago, I actually did start a YouTube channel, and mine was more based on tutorials for graphics and web design and all that kind of stuff, because that's what my business was. But I got a little burnt out of it, and I just kind of stopped. And that's when I decided to move to Vegas. So that's when things changed. But yeah, so that was that. And no, I am not sharing it or any of that info. Mom talks and budget. Hi, Shy. She asks, what are your hobbies? Well, I think I've shown you guys all of it. Cosplay, anime and manga, figure skating, gaming, well, obviously, you know, budgeting and cash envelopes and all that, savings challenges. I also like to sing. I also like to dance. Reading. I mean, that's a lot of stuff already, right? I think that's what it was. For a while, I was also doing taiko drumming, which was great. I think I was just going through some midlife thing at that point. I should hold this up so I'm not just like looking down. Let's see. Oh, Shy also asked, do you collect anything? Well, yeah, you guys have seen all that too. Oh, but I don't think you haven't seen everything. So besides the anime and manga stuff and cosplay stuff, oh, I just realized I never showed you guys my wigs during that video, but that's okay. So I collect postcards. So if you guys want to send me a postcard, I'd love it. I've collected postcards since I was a kid, and because, you know, back in the day when, you know, people would travel, they would send you a postcard. So I just started collecting those, and they've just built up over the years. I mean, I've got a stack probably like that big. It doesn't seem like much, but it's a memory, you know? I've just had them from anywhere and everywhere. So, and then I started, like, when I would go visit places, I would like buy a postcard, I guess, but it's not the same. I actually like to collect the postcards that people sent me. And the other thing I collect are, what do they call? Keychains. And those, like, if I go visit someplace for the first time, I like to buy a keychain. Oh, and Shy also asked, what was the best Christmas gift you got as a child? Okay, so funny story about my Christmases is, so my parents divorced when I was 6. So over the years, I was horrible in that I would ask both my mom and my dad for the same gift because I wanted to make sure that I would get it. And then the worst part is I would get it from both. So I learned later, you know, or they yelled at me or something, to not do that. So, so some of the things I got, I don't know. The best thing I probably got though was from my dad is when I got my own phone line. So, you know, when I was growing up, we didn't have cell phones. They had car phones, but that was considered, if you were a rich person, you had a car phone. And so so we used regular landline phones, and you know, and I wanted my own phone line, and I was able to get one. And even though my dad got it for me, it was at my mom's house. So, because I lived with my mom probably like 90% of the time. So that was pretty awesome for back then. My dad always got me the cool stuff because I probably just asked him, or maybe he felt guilty. I don't know. But he got me like stereo systems and keyboards, you know, stuff like that. It was all game systems because, you know, my dad always loved Sega stuff. So my dad was really like, used to be, because he's not anymore. He used to be really like get the latest stuff of things, and then, you know, later on in life, I became the techie person, and I'm the one that always got him like the good stuff, because he kind of fell back on that. Okay, let's see. Budgeting April asks, what is the best hotels to stay in if I was to visit Las Vegas? And is the cost high compared to other places like Texas, if you know? So, best hotels to stay in. I mean, so if you're coming to Vegas as a tourist, you probably want to stay on the Strip. And from what I've heard, I don't really know the hotels too well, because I hear mixed things, but some people like to stay downtown, which is like the old schools that used to be the Strip. It's like the older hotels and stuff. Some people like that, the Fremont Street area. But then other people like the newer, fancier hotels. Was it the Venetian that I heard was good? I think it was the Venetian. Personally, because I've had staycations, so when you live in Vegas, you do staycations, which is really cool. So we had a staycation at one of the station casinos, which is like Red Rock Casino, Green Valley, and we stayed at Green Valley because I wanted to do something a little different, and that was really nice. So I do recommend those hotels, the station casinos, because I don't know, they're really nice. I had a good experience with those. As for the cost of living, is that what the question was? So I've lived in Austin, Texas for like 4 months, and that was probably about, how many years ago? 5-6 years ago. And I mean, at first it seemed low, but then that same kind of thing where everyone was moving to Austin because that was like the new place to be, and now everyone's moving to Vegas kind of thing. I think all of that is going up. So when I first moved to Vegas, you know, everyone was like, oh, the cost of living is so low here. And I mean, I guess it is, but rent prices have gone way up overall. I mean, I think I'm really lucky for where I'm at, but especially since I have a garage and it's guard gated. But I think a lot of other places it's not. I don't know. I guess it all depends too, because if you live in smaller towns, like in Texas, it could be. I also lived in El Paso, but that was so long ago that it was not even going to compare. So yeah, I don't know, really. I can't really compare it. I think everywhere just seems to be going up, and ever since this whole pandemic thing, things are just weird. So I couldn't tell you that one. Okay, Rosemary. She says, tell us about your job. What exactly do you do? I'm guessing a physical therapist. Don't ask where I got that from because I'm not sure. So I'm definitely not a physical therapist or any kind of doctor. I do, however, work in a medical office. I'm not going to go into too many details with that, though, just because of personal reasons and just in case. So I'm not going to specifically say what it is, what kind either, but I am the office manager, so hopefully that helps. And we're only open 4 days a week, so I only work 4 days a week. I love it. I really, really do. Prior to moving to Vegas, I've never worked in a medical office before. So that was one of the things. When I moved here, I really wanted to do something different. Okay, so I was like, I want to try. You know, I'm going to try and work in a medical office. Usually you need some kind of, I don't know, some kind of background in it, but I didn't have any of it. But I had tons, you know, I have tons of like customer service experience. You know, I'm really good with people and this and that. So I think he's happy. I think everyone else that comes in is happy. So, and I'm happy. So, yeah, so it's good. And it's perfect because it's close. It's like 3 miles away. We have a long lunch. So I come home, take Nugget out and have lunch and just watch some videos while I'm here before I have to go back. Yeah, let's see what else. And Rosemary also asked, what made you move to Vegas? Oh, well, I already answered that question. And so all those questions, other questions don't apply because I moved here because of my boyfriend. And my kids were grown up and I wanted to change. Okay, the budget bird, she asked, which of your parents is Japanese? My dad. He was born in Japan, but he was born in Japan, but he moved to the States when he was like 10 or so because he never knew his real dad. So his stepdad was in the military, and so because of that, that's why they moved to the States. So my dad is very Americanized. How long have you lived in Vegas? Almost 3 years in February. Cindy Garibay asked, my favorite vacation spot. Well, so far, my favorite vacation has been Jamaica. Ooh, I love that. But I've always wanted to go to Australia. That's probably the number one place I want to go to. You guys probably thought I was going to say my favorite place was Japan. That's not a vacation spot. I have been to Japan though, and I love it, and I want to go back. But vacation spot, I'm thinking like, the beach and tropical stuff like that. Jamaica, oh, that was great. How long have you been vegetarian, and do you have some good recipes to share? I've been vegetarian for, I think about 7 years now. I was off and on over the years, especially since I was 20, but beef and whatever else I gave up right away. Chicken, and especially chicken, was the hardest thing for me to give up. So that I just could not give up until finally it just made me sick to my stomach and I couldn't eat it anymore. So I'm really glad that finally happened. And I never, ever liked fish since I was a kid, ever. So that was no problem right there. As for good recipes to share, I've shown a few things. I'll try and show some more, but I'm not much of a cook either. But a good website to check out is VegWeb, VEGWEB. They have tons and tons of recipes there. Really good stuff. What places do you like to eat in Las Vegas? Oh, there's so much food here. And there's so many options for vegetarians. So I couldn't even pick one right now. I can tell you though, I love buffets. And it was really sad when all of them closed, due to the pandemic. And a lot of them are not coming back. And I'm like sad about that because that's one thing about Vegas that I truly love are the buffets. I don't know if any of you guys know Sweet Tomatoes. They're also known as Soup Plantation in other states. We used to go there all the time because I love getting their salads there. It's cheap, all you can eat salad and potatoes and soup. And so used to go there all the time. Then the pandemic hit and Sweet Tomatoes is no more. So yeah, sad about that. Okay, so that was all from Cindy. Oh, our Simple Life Budget asks, do you use any Japanese skincare products and what are they like? I might have some, but I can honestly tell you I should be, but I am not much really into any kind of, I don't have any kind of routine or anything like that. Well, the one Japanese product I use is for my eyelash, when I wear mascara. What's it called? Two something. I usually use this stuff from Urban Decay and they went out of, not Urban Decay, but they discontinued that product. It's two something. I don't know. But I found one that is actually from Japan that works just as well. So that's probably the only thing that I use. I do have tons and tons of product that I've gotten over the years, either for free or I've purchased thinking I would use it and I never do. The only thing I usually do is just put moisturizer on in the morning and that's about it. There are really good Asian skincare products though. I'm really lazy about that stuff, so I just don't. I'm sorry. Budgeting just because. Ask, what do you do for a living? Well, I've already talked about that. So as I said, some of these will be duplicates. Kathy's Cash and Coin. She asked, what is the best and worst part of living in Vegas, and why did you move there? That part you already know. The worst part of living in Vegas, one, is the summer heat. Once June hits, it's over 100 every single day. I just can't. No. Oh, the other worst part though are the drivers. They are awful. Okay, I work in a medical office. I can't even tell you how many times a week people call me or they come in and say they were in an accident. Horrible. The best part of living in Vegas? Buffets. Tons and tons of options to eat, and well, my boyfriend, of course, but besides that, just there's so much to do, you know, like you can go down to the strip if you want. There's shows, food, concerts. And now a lot of sports here now too. There's all the hockey, you know, figure skating I can do, and you can go to the busy places that you want, and you can come back and go to the mountains. You can go to Mount Charleston and you can ski or snowboard. You can go hiking at like Red Rock, not the casino, the Red Rock National Park or whatever it is. Beautiful, beautiful place. I mean, there's tons to do. So you can go in either direction. You can just chill at home. You can go to the bustle of everything, or just go to the quiet part. Just not when it's hot. Okay. What is next? Living Life with Summer asks, when and why did you start your financial journey? So, I went off and on a budget journey kind of thing, off and on over the years. I would say at least the last 10 years, I've been off and on, and this is the first time that I've stuck with it for so long. And I've done envelopes before, but very simple, like just actual white envelopes, and I would mark on them and I put money in them, and it worked for a little bit, but I only had like a couple, you know. I'd have one for groceries, I'd have one for spending, and one for something else, and it didn't really work out. Didn't work out, obviously, because I kept going up and down, and now what I'm doing is great, and I'm having a blast because of you guys too. So I think it also helps when you have the community like we do. We have each other to support one another, and I think that's very motivating. So thank you guys. I'm getting cold, so I'm starting to shake. So if my voice sounds a little shaky, sorry. I should probably like get a blanket or something, but these are a lot of questions. This video is gonna be long. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is gonna be a long video. But I'm gonna end on one side. As you can see, this is just the first side. There's another side, and I'm gonna have to do this in two parts because it's gonna be way too long. So this is gonna be the last question. Ladies' life and budget journey. What is your favorite video game? From one gamer to another, LOL. Okay, so I've played so many games over the years, and I'm only gonna choose PC games right now, so I'm not gonna I gotta tell you this. Back in the day, on Sega, it was Genesis, oh my god. Oh, Shining Force 2. That was my favorite game back then. I love that game. And then later on PlayStation, Kingdom Hearts. Love all those games. Oh my gosh, I wish they had them on PC. Love, love, love those games. Also back in the day, but this was on PC, when you used to have to put the CD in. Oh my gosh. Oh, what are they called? Oh, they were a whole big series with Rosanna. Is that her name? Rosanna. It was a role-playing game. They had multiples. Oh my gosh, what are they called? Forget it. I can't remember, and it's gonna drive me crazy. But as of today's games, ooh, that's a tough one too. Today's games, but in PC world. Okay, this is gonna be like, I think it's early 2000s. StarCraft was my absolute favorite game. StarCraft, Brood War, StarCraft 2. I was in a clan. Love that game so much. Love it, love it, love it. I would like to get into it again. I don't even know if it's still going on, but it was just, I had so much fun playing it. Just really good. I loved a lot of the MMORPGs I played over the years. Rift was fun, Fallen Earth, but I can't really tell you what my absolute favorite is. I like Smite. Sorry, Brianna. She doesn't like Smite. Oh gosh. There's so many games. I can't even give you, I mean, I've given you some, but I can't like pinpoint absolutely one. But I've given some for like different consoles and stuff, which is cool. But man, if they had Kingdom Hearts for PC, I'd be all over that. You guys would never see me again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's just too many questions, and this video is already way over 30 minutes. So I don't know if I'm gonna even be able to cut anything out. We'll see. So I hope you guys like this video. If you stuck through the whole thing of this, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna go put my bathrobe on or something because I'm getting chilly. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me for this Vlogmas Day 20 Q&A version. I will do my best to do a part 2. I don't know if it'll be in, well, if I can't figure out a video, there'll be a part 2. That just might be day, no. Oh yeah, it is Day 20. It might just be, I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh no. I am so stupid. This video is going to be so long. I might have to cut it out. You know why? We got to do the Christmas challenges. Duh. Okay. Let's go do the Christmas challenges. But I'm going to go end it here. I'm going to end it here. Christmas challenges. Here we come. All right, guys, we're gonna end this Vlogmas with the Christmas savings challenges. I can't believe it is Day 20. That means Christmas is in 5 days. So crazy. Okay, so let's open up Day 20. And I got some kisses. And we are saving today $7. So I'm gonna get 7 out of my little cash box here. That gets put into my, I'm just making a mess. That gets put into this envelope. I don't count this one, so this will be, oh, look at that. That's awful. So this will be counted at the very end. And I'm really excited to see how much is in there. Okay, so Day 20 is $7. And that's gonna be it for that one. So now we're gonna finish up with Stuffmas. Oh, and it's the last day of Stuffmas. Oh my gosh, yay. Okay, so then I'll be done with one savings challenge and I don't have to take it out of this anymore. So the way I do Stuffmas, I roll the die between 1 and 5, take it, that's the envelope it gets taken out of, and then $2 times whatever the die is how much I put in there. Okay, here we go, the final. 2, oh my gosh, it is not miscellaneous or food, so I'm happy. And even though I don't want to take it out of my pets, I'm okay this time. Because it is the last time, and I've got $72 in there. Come on, give me a big one. Okay, $10. Look at that. The only time I wanted a large amount to come out. All right, so I've got a 10 right there. Let's make sure I have 20, 40, 60, 1, 2. Okay, so I have 62 left. Let me just mark that really quick. I'm gonna put 62 and 10. And I'm just gonna set this aside so we can do our final countdown for this. And today is gonna be a red pen. So we ended on a good note. That's awesome. All right. So this is our final count for Stuffmas. Here we go. 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. That's the 100. That was my goal for this. Anything else is extra. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. $124 was saved here. And I am going to put that, let's see, where am I going to put it? I'm going to put it right here. Total saved. 124. Yay! Oh, I'm so glad this is done. And in one of my regular videos, probably the next savings challenge video I will go over what I'm gonna do with this, because that'll give me some time to think about it. I do have an idea in my head, but I want to, you know, just go over it a little bit just to make sure that is what I want to do. So stay tuned for that, because that'll be a surprise. All right, guys, so that's gonna do it for Vlogmas day 20. Savings challenge Stuffmas is complete. Christmas savings countdown, I've got Christmas countdown savings challenges. I made it so wordy. 1, 2, 3, there's 4 days left of this one as well. And then we'll be able to do a final count to see how much I saved for 1 month. So that is awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this Vlogmas journey. I honestly can't believe I've made it to day 20. I am definitely going to be doing 24 days. I'm not sure about the 25th day yet. I honestly don't even know what the norm is for Vlogmas, but if it's 25 days, that's fine. I might just do a quick Merry Christmas, that kind of thing, but otherwise, 24 days is for sure, okay? So, till next time then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay happy. Thank you.